All right. Hi, I'm Jason Fangmeyer. I work in our dealer support department here at Reinke Manufacturing. I've been with Reinke for right at 23 years now, so a little background history and kind of put that to daily use with parts knowledge and assisting our dealerships, with finding the correct parts, making sure their systems are correct, and just doing that on a daily basis. So we take a lot of pride in what we do.
So what are the obligations being a dealer support supervisor?
Well, the main thing is making sure that the orders are correct. We want to build the dealer's trust, so we see many orders every day, so we're a little more familiar with what we think they should have. So if we think something's wrong, then we call the dealer, hey, you sure this is what you want to do? And if they got their reason, we'll go with it. But main thing is to make sure things are correct for the dealership.
Okay. Being a support supervisor, to what extent do you provide support? Do you provide support for purchases, installation of programs, or?
In our dealer support area, most of ours go through purchases. Our job is to kind of assist dealers in finding the correct part numbers, go through, like I said, go through new system orders to make sure they're correct. We have access to blueprints that the dealerships may not have, so we can help identify, give them a length if they're having trouble identifying parts.
And how did you start out as dealer support supervisor?
Well, I actually started down in our shipping department as a supervisor and moved up to dealer support. We had an opening up here, and they thought with the 12 years experience down in shipping, they thought I might be a pretty good fit up here. And so it just kind of one thing led to another, and developed the supervisor position.
What are your goals as dealer support supervisor?
My goals are to make sure that we've gained that trust of the dealerships by providing good support for them. That's a key. I mean, if they don't trust you, they're not gonna, we're not gonna be much assistance to them. So my goal is, I want to be able to help the dealer in any way possible.
What are some of the challenges you face in your job?
The biggest challenges for me is basically when it comes time to do a conversion on a competitive machine like a Valley, a T&L, Lockwood. I've been around the Reinke machine well enough that I can, I do all right with there, and then not being around the competitor stuff, it becomes a challenge to make sure you're getting the correct adapters and everything that you need.
How many dealers tend to contact you per day?
I would say during this time of the year, I speak probably roughly 65, 70 dealers in a day.
Are you assigned to a particular region of dealers, or do you work with dealers all across the nation?
Our area, we're considered domestic irrigation, so we cover all of the United States as well as parts of Canada.
All right. And do you work with dealers over digital communication only, or do you go out and visit dealers as well?
I've maybe been on 4 or 5 dealer visits myself. Most of our work is done through the phone or through email.
All right. And how many are currently in your department?
Right now we're a little short. Including myself, we have 3 people trying to cover roughly 240 dealers. So.
All right. Do you have any final thoughts or statements?
I'd just like to take time to thank Reinke for letting me be a part of a great team, and the knowledge I've gained has just been wonderful.
All right, and now we're going to take about 30 seconds or so to check our Facebook live chat here. So for all of you who are watching the stream, if you want to ask Jason any questions, feel free to type them out and we'll have them answer. All right, it doesn't look like there's any questions for this Facebook Live event. So.
All right. Well, in closing, I'd like to say thanks for watching this month's episode of Meet the Reinke Team.